Okay, so I'm here with Ben, and we are on the trail for Iron Goat, which is a really fun trail around here up at Stevens Pass that has a lot of really interesting abandoned structures, the main feature of which is the snow shed. It's considered one of the haunted trails around Washington. This was our backup hike for today. Unfortunately, we got smoked out of our climb up to Lake Minotaur, but this is a really fun trail, so should be fun. So we are already in the snow shed. This is like not even, 50 feet from the trailhead? And this is just such a cool feature. And you can see stalactites coming from the top of this snow shed. And the snow shed was built as part of the railroad project here to keep snow off of the trains. It was an extremely expensive, time-consuming project, and so that the trains could get through this mountain area without having to worry about plowing the tracks and making sure the tracks were clear. Yeah, so we're the first ones here, and it definitely adds to the spooky factor for the hike. We got here at
there's only one other person in the parking lot.
Yeah, and we're the only ones on the trail so far, so we got here at 7:45 on a weekday, and it definitely adds to the creepy factor by ourselves. Although this is like something out of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
For sure. This feels like the dwarf mines. I must say, their graffiti along here is pretty interesting. Some of it not so great, but this one was not here last time. That's pretty good. Definitely adding to the creep factor.
Yeah.
We came here too early, but we should have come for Halloween. Who watches the Watchers? Who does watch the Watchers? Look, the light at the end of the tunnel. This is probably some of the most interesting graffiti.
Yeah.
So we've reached the end of the snow shed, and we're coming up on the collapsed section here. This is what you'll see, as well as getting that sweet echo. But check this out. Extreme hazard. They are. Look at that hole. I like the hole up there.
Yeah.
These are the first really good views you get. So you come through the meadows a little bit. Yeah, so once you come out of the snow shed, a majority of this trail is actually following the wall you see behind me, and also going through some really beautiful wildflower fields. And if you come in the early season, if you come like in July, you get really pretty wildflower bloom. We are late. It is the 3rd of September, so everything is going to seed and stuff, but it's still really beautiful meadows. And yeah, this is where the views start of being able to get looking west just out of Stevens Pass. Really, really nice mountain views. And something I forgot to mention about this trail is if you come at it from the trailhead that we just came from, Wellington, there is no elevation gain. This is a flat trail. If you come at it from the further west section, the Iron Goat interpretive site, that is where you ascend like 800 feet of switchbacks before you reach this. This whole trail is 8 miles round trip, but you can basically make it your own adventure and go as far or as little as you want. You can just stay and hang out in the snow shed and you still get a really cool experience. I don't think we're going to be doing the whole 8 miles today, but we're going to be going to the first set of train tunnels for sure, because there are a lot of really unique railroad features along this. We saw the snow shed, we got the wall, and we are going to be seeing some train tunnels too. Should be cool. Tree must have gotten squished in an avalanche and just decided not to give up.
Kept growing.
Here, go up near. Made it into the sun.
Yay.
Finally. Hey, you got
Yeah, I can.
you got the pretty. You see the sun? Oh my God.
Wow.
Can't look at it though. We just appreciate that it's here.
Appreciate it through the camera.
Yes. Yes. And we are in the densely wooded section of the hike. So after you come past that wall, you enter this very nice woody section, which is really quite nice, especially on a hot day. This is a good break from the sun exposure. But yeah, we're gonna be coming up on the tunnel is at the end of this section of the woods in another mile or so. This is how we know fall is coming. When you start seeing more mushrooms on the trail than wildflowers. But yeah, eventually you get to this section and you get to run along this ridge following this wall, and you can either go on the ground or along the ridge. If you want to be cool like us, you go along the ridge.
Let's go on the ledge.
And it's really fun. This trail is so good because there are just so many parts. You're never bored. There is always something of interest in terms of artifacts, or it just keeps changing. There's always something new. Okay, so we are at one of the tunnels. I hope you can see how amazing this is.
Super cool.
Windy Point Tunnel. Of course, once again, extreme hazard. You don't go beyond the wood barriers, although Ben is demonstrating how to really toy with the line of the law. Echo! Somebody has
Pentagram.
very nicely put a devil's trap on the wall here. So
Very good.
this tunnel is free from demons, or at least
just so
on
no
that part
one
of the
can
wall
come
right
out.
there. Yeah, just this part of the wall free from demons. The rest of the tunnel, though,
Yeah, hopefully they can't go past it, is the hope.
we're in trouble. So after the tunnel, you get to this section where you are going to be doing a proper ridge run of sorts, going along this edge. Check it out. It's like a 2 to 4 foot drop going the entire way. Along the tunnel. And then the trail continues. So this is, I think, the best viewpoint along the entire hike. It's
Definitely.
just after that tunnel, and you get views of the valley below, Highway 2 up to Stevens Pass. You can actually look down and see cars. It's a pretty sheer drop off, but you get a nice view up the valley and of the mountains. But yeah, this is your most scenic part, so if you're gonna take pictures, this is the place to take the pictures. Oh,
Waterfall.
I got it on camera! I got the rainbow on camera.
Really?
Yeah, look.
Oh yeah.
Look, rainbow! So you might think once you've finished with the snow shed and you're parked in the Wellington parking lot that that's it, but the trail actually continues further east, and you can see it in the parking lot, and it'll take you to the coal tower here, and it'll also take you to another tunnel, which is where we're going now. It's just a really short little spur that adds, I don't even think it adds another 1/4 of a mile, but it's definitely worth seeing because it's the actual end of the road for this trail. So behind me is the final tunnel. You come to the end and you get to the rest of the tunnel section for the train. We're gonna get a little closer. now entering National Historic Civil Engineering Landmark from the American Society of Civil Engineers. Stevens Pass, Great Northern Railway. Wow.
Well, there's definitely water in there. Oh. That's super cool.
Okay, so this is why this tunnel is a problem, is because the creek has decided to go through the tunnel. So you can see it starts here all the way out down there, and the trail we just came on is on this side here, and this creek just flows into the creek that the trail follows. But this part of the tunnel is really cool. It's got like some proper grandeur to it. Yeah, and this is the end of summer, when basically runoff is at its lowest. I can't imagine what that thing is like at the beginning of the season. Oh, a frog!
What? Frog?
A frog!